Welcome everybody to the channel. I'm so glad are joining, and I appreciate you stopping by and having a listen to what I gotta say. So, anyways, today I finally got to do uh, what I have been waiting since a couple years now, but definitely once the news came out, is I finally got to see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Um, Let me before I give you my review on the movie, I need you to understand that I'm going to do my best to be uh, try to put all feelings to the side if I can. I say that because Indiana Jones, hands down, is one of my favorite movie characters of all time. Of all time, I told y'all before. I loved the movies prior to, mind you, I was a little boy. But I loved movies prior to. But when I saw Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark, it was like, yeah, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I want to make movies because it was, excuse me, craziest spectacle I had seen outside of like Star Wars. So I was like, yeah, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I want to run from balls and tombs and run through spiders and stuff like that. Like, so, needless to say, I am a huge fan. Um, and before Dial of Destiny and Crystal Skull came out, in my opinion, I didn't think Indiana Jones did no wrong. Now, there's people who think Raiders of the Lost Ark is the best one. There's people who think um, Temple of Doom. Oh my goodness, I almost said Romance of the Stone. Wow. Uh, Temple of Doom is the best one, and some say The Last Crusade is the best one. In my opinion, I can watch all three of them any given moment, any day. I've seen them. I can't even count how many times I've seen those three movies. It's probably almost as much as I've seen Star Wars. Almost. My favorite is The Last Crusade. So the chemistry between Harrison Ford and Sean Connery is fantastic. So with that being said, Dial of Destiny. Now today I'm going to introduce a new scaling system so that you really know exactly how I feel. Because usually I'm saying that movie was fantastic, and so I want to keep repeating myself. Uh, I don't want you all to have to keep hearing that without some type of context behind it. So we're going to introduce a new scaling system, okay? So on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being it was fantastic, right? And 1 being you can zone out on that one. Zone out. It was no good. So 1, zone out. 5, fantastic. If you haven't noticed, yes, I am utilizing the words of this channel. Aren't I creative? Ooh. Anywho, so with that being said, Dial of Destiny, great movie. I enjoyed it. I know there are people out there with mixed reviews, and I get it. And I'm here to say, fair enough. I understand what some people have problem with the movie, and I am going to briefly, no spoilers, talk about what I what my thoughts were. But I thought this was a great swan song for the character of Indiana Jones. Um, it was enjoyable. James Mangold did a fantastic job of taking George Lucas and Steven Spielberg's baby, and that is a huge shoes to fill. And I thought he did a good job. It's not perfect, by no means. And I hate to say this because I see it online a lot and it's not saying much, but it is way better than the Crystal Skull. Way better. And let me say this. I actually enjoyed Crystal Skull. Now, mind you, I'm not saying that it was good, but it had great Indiana Jones moments. I'm not one of those people who will fight you if you say that Kingdom of Crystal Skull was good or was bad, I won't argue with you because I get it. But it had fun moments. It had a lot of great Indiana Jones moments. So I still watched the movie. It was not like, oh my God, this was horrible. Not to me, but I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, right? So, but it's definitely not good. I will give you that. But it was enjoyable as a fan. But this is not that. It is not just an enjoyable movie. I actually dug it. There are some things that they require you to remember that you're watching an Indiana Jones movie. So know that some things are going to be unbelievable, right? And you should know that going in. If you are expecting like realistic stuff to happen in an Indiana Jones movie, you clearly didn't see when they ripped that dude's chest heart out of his chest.
मुक्ति देगी काली माँ काली माँ काली माँ काली माँ शक्ति दे बलि चढ़ाऊं तेरे आगे स्वीकार करो
So, yeah, Kali Ma sucked today. But either way, this isn't like crazy like that, but it does. There's going to be some moments that you go, okay, I'll accept that because it's an Indiana Jones movie. What was my beef with it? It's a little long, not long where, but you can see that it wasn't necessary. There was some moments that dragged out probably more than needed. I don't like the character Helena, played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I didn't like her. She spent most of the movie pissing me off. But there's a reason behind it, but the reasoning to me didn't really line up. It didn't come with her reasoning didn't match why she was behaving the way she behaved. Does that make sense? And again, I'm trying not to spoil, but she pissed me off the whole movie. So because of that, her character was more distracting than adding to the movie. Again, there was a point to it, but the point to me did not match the energy that she was putting out, like as the character. So because of that, the relationship between her and Indiana Jones didn't really resonate with me. But the action is really good. It's very Indiana Jones-ish. The lightheartedness is there. It's not quite Steven Spielberg funny, but it's funny. All the fun stuff that you look for in an Indiana Jones movie is there. Is it like, you could tell it's not a Steven Spielberg movie though, but not in a bad way. I think that the director did a fantastic job, and yeah, I was bought in. I was bought in 100%. Yeah, James Mangold. But overall, it's not a bad movie. I enjoyed it. Mangold, I think you say his name right. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I want to see it again, and I want to talk spoilers. So, I'm looking forward to getting on my chat with my boys and talk spoilers because there are some things I want to discuss. But go see it. Go see it. I think it was a great way to end the series. Was it perfect? No. Could they have done better? Sure. But they could have done a whole lot worse, and I'm glad they didn't. It's definitely a conclusion. And according to Harrison Ford, it's definitely his last time playing the character. And I feel like it was great. There are a lot of Easter eggs and shout outs to the other movies for fans like me. So I really appreciated that. There are a lot of different things that they do and say, and you'll see that you go, oh, that's from, okay. And even Crystal Skull is there is a moment that they discuss things that happen in Crystal Skull. So they tie it all together, put it in a bun, and present to you Dial of Destiny. And I dug it. The first act is fantastic. It is Indiana Jones all day. The first act is awesome. The third act is okay. I wish it would have ended a little stronger, just a little stronger. But I think it would have ended stronger if it wasn't for Indy and Helena's relationship. In my opinion, their relationship distracted the movie for me. But anyways, those are my thoughts. Go see it. If you saw it, leave in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Did you think it was good? Where would you put this in your Indiana Jones fandom? What order would you put this movie in? And do you agree with my score? Oh, I didn't give you my score. I'm sorry. So, new scoring system. 1, zone out. 5, fantastic. I'm gonna give this 3.5. I'm gonna give it 3.5. I'm gonna give it 3.5. I'm gonna give it 3.5. Actually, I don't know. I'm trying to be. I'm gonna give it a 4. Yep, that's right. If you, I'm gonna give you a 4. So, in my opinion, this movie was fantastic. So I'm gonna give it a 4. But anyways, do me a favor. If you like what you see, if you like the channel, click that like button. And if you want to hear more, click that subscribe button. And do me a favor, share this with others. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.